Hello everybody, it's Pat from Pat's Path Predictor, and so today is June 1st, which marks the official mark of hurricane season, so I wanted to make a video talking about that, as well as let you guys know that I'm going to be shifting the general direction of my content away from severe weather stuff to more hurricane and tropical stuff. And as it's hurricane season now, I think it's the appropriate time to kind of announce this. So, for context, on March 1st, after my 2-week break was over, and after I got COVID and all that, for those of you who don't know, I got COVID back in February, but anyway, yeah. On March 1st, I announced my shift in content from winter weather to severe weather season, and for the last 3 months, until about a few days ago, probably about a week ago, I think, I was generally covering severe weather stuff, and kind of going over all the bad tornadoes, the SPC, all that stuff. And now that June 1st has come and now that hurricane season is kind of starting, we've already had some pretty big events such as Hurricane Agatha that I extensively covered. I thought it would be the appropriate time to announce that the general shift, the general shtick of my content is going to be more focused on tropical weather for the next few months instead of severe weather. I'm still going to cover severe weather, like if it's like a really big event. For example, a few days ago, we had a moderate risk up in Minnesota. I didn't get to cover it. I had a lot of things going on that day, unfortunately, so if you were wanting that, I apologize for that. But yeah, if we're seeing big events like that, yeah, I'm going to cover those for sure. I'm going to cover those for, absolutely. But the general, my general content going forward is going to be almost solely on tropical weather, because this is hurricane season, and it ranges from June 1st to November 30th. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be covering hurricane season for that long. Like, generally, like last year in 2021, I stopped covering hurricane season in early October because there was really, like, there was only one other storm that happened after Hurricane Sam, and that was Wanda. And if you're wondering, like, there was Victor, there was a bunch these other names that came after Sam, but Sam was still in the Atlantic Ocean, and I was still covering it. But yeah, depending on when hurricane season slows down, that's when I'm going to stop covering it. And basically, right now, we have a couple of areas of interest in the Atlantic Ocean right now, but I'm going to make a separate video talking about that, because this video is talking about a general shift in my content. We are already seeing stuff that's going on. We already had Invest 90L in the Gulf of Mexico. The loop current is the warmest it's been since 2005. It's actually warmer than it was in 2005. So, yeah, I made a video talking about that. And it's the kind of stuff that's piquing my interest, considering that NOAA has now come out and said this is going to be above average hurricane season. And if it's going to be an above average hurricane season, I'm going to be there covering it, because I want to make sure wherever these monster storms, potentially monster storms, go, I'm there to cover it, and I'm to make sure I update everyone that tunes into the channel what's going on and where this thing's going to go, and get people out of harm's way. But that doesn't, like I said, doesn't mean I'm going to stop making severe weather stuff. I'm still going to. It's just taking a bit more of a back seat than it was back in March, April, and May. Like, it's normal. It's like as seasons change, weather changes, and as weather changes, my updates and my content changes as well. So it's in my about page. I say I cover extreme weather. I cover all extreme weather that goes on in the United States, and sometimes Canada and Mexico, depending on hurricane season. So this is hurricane season. June 1st officially starts hurricane season. So I'm not going to be exclusively covering it. I am going to be, it's going to take priority over severe weather stuff for the next few months. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop covering severe weather stuff. I'm still going to cover that. My main focus is just going to be on tropical weather. So I wanted to make this video, talk to you guys about that. And yeah, with that being said, it's pretty much going to wrap up this update. There will be another video coming out talking about the tropical weather in the Atlantic. We have Invest 91L right now, as well as another area of interest that we need to talk about. But with that being said, have a wonderful day. Stay safe.